But to start with, let's talk about nettles. Now, I know it's a kind of a strange subject at 9:08 on a Monday morning, but I'm delighted to welcome to studio this morning a young lady called Katie Ruan, who represented Louisburgh Foróige last week at the real-life science video competition which took place at UCG. And the idea behind this particular competition was that all of the people who entered, and there were 13,000 who entered countrywide for this competition. The aim of this competition was to make a 3-minute video about any STEM topic. And Katie Ruan chose the topic of why do nettles sting? And the good news is that she finished second in all of Ireland, representing Louisburgh Foróige for this video. She won €500 for her club, and she's now going to go towards, which is going to go towards much needed equipment for the club itself. Katie is a student at the Sancta Maria College in Louisburgh, and she's in studio this morning with one of the leaders of Louisburgh Foróige, which also happens to be her mum, and that is Marie Ruan. You're both very welcome to the programme. First of all, Katie, congratulations. You must be absolutely thrilled and delighted with your honour, yeah?
Yeah.
So, what age are you?
14.
And what class are you in Sancta Maria?
Third year.
Third year. Okay, so tell us about nettles. Why did you decide to choose nettles as your project?
Because whenever you're outside and like you're doing gardening or you're like playing football, you'd always like get stung and you'd...
And I think you've got brothers who get stung regularly, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what about yourself? Have you been stung by nettles in the past?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you decided, look, let's investigate the nettle. So what did you do to start your project?
Researched it a lot.
Okay, and what did you find out from the research?
That only the back of the nettle stings and the front doesn't at all.
Ah, so that's the secret. So it's the back where you have those little standout hairs on the back of the leaf of the nettle. That's what actually stings. So it's not the front of the nettle at all.
No.
Okay. So then anybody who's been stung by a nettle, and I think that is everybody, when you get a nettle sting, you get these little lumps or bumps or white little things come up on your skin. So obviously that is the effect of getting the rub of the back of the hair of the leaf of the nettle that causes that. What does the nettle release?
It releases histamine into the skin.
Histamines into the skin. There was an old saying that a dock leaf would get rid of the sting of a nettle. And that is actually true, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what has the dock leaf got?
Antihistamine.
An antihistamine. So once you rub the antihistamine, i.e. the dock leaf, on the nettle sting, it brings down the swelling and it gets rid of the sting. Is that it in a nutshell?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long did it take to do the video?
One night.
One night. And you recorded it, did you, on an app from your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you obviously did the voiceover yourself. It was a 3-minute video, is that right?
It was.
Yeah. So tell us what happened in Galway yesterday week. You were up in UCG. Were you kind of hopeful that you were going to do well? Were you shortlisted? Because 13,000 students took part in this nationwide.
We didn't think it would go anywhere.
Okay. But then you got a call to go up to UCG, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what happened on the day?
Well, we didn't know which place we got in.
Yeah. So you got lost first.
Shortlisted down to the top 9.
Sorry, Marie?
We were shortlisted down to the top 9.
So you knew there was something afloat.
Yeah, and we were top 3 in the community category.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So on the day then, was the video like played, or did the judges talk to you?
Well, the video was played all day when the science day was going on in
Right.
the university, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the announcements were made.
Yeah, it was on at 3 o'clock.
Right.
Yeah.
Were you hopeful, Marie, that this video was going to obviously do well?
Well, to be honest, it was an idea that came to the club. Like, we were approached, would we actually do it? But I never thought that the nettles would actually bring us
This
500,
far.
yeah.
You've actually brought nettles and dock leaves into studio this morning. And I'm just wondering that, you know, when you cut a dock leaf, Marie, and a nettle, and eventually it dies, I mean, does it still sting after a few days, even if you cut it?
We didn't really try that out yet.
And I'm not going to try it out either.
No.
Okay. So you've got the nettles here and you've also got the dock leaf. So the good news is that the dock leaf does cure the sting of a nettle. And you also did some work on hay fever as well, didn't you, Katie?
Yeah.
What did you do with the hay fever?
So once you get stung by a nettle, it releases the
Your head.
histamine and it cures the hay fever.
So, okay, so are we saying here that a nettle sting can help with your hay fever, Marie?
Yeah, we are, yeah.
Wow, in what way?
It just releases whatever causes the hay fever.
Okay.
So they say if you actually go and get stung by nettles, that it will
actually get rid
help
of
your hay fever, yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
That's incredible. Look, I know you're passionate, Marie, about Foróige, generally speaking, but for Louisburgh, and I've been down there, you've done wonderful work.
Oh yeah, I'm a leader there for a few years now, and it's great to see the work that the members are doing, and it encourages us as leaders to keep working with the members.
Yeah, and you've got a lovely space, haven't you, in the hall there?
Oh yeah, you've seen that when you were down there doing the live broadcast.
Yeah, it really is good. How many members do you have?
We've over 100 members.
That's really, really good. And do you meet every week?
We meet every Tuesday and we bring the first years in first. We start around 5:30 and the members start coming in around 6 o'clock, and then we bring them in for an hour and 15 minutes. Then we take a 15-minute break for the turnaround. Then the second years are in, and then the third years are in. So we're running really until about 10:15. So it's a long evening for the leaders.
Yeah, but you enjoy the work.
Oh, I enjoy working with young people, yeah.
Yeah, and they are, I mean, sometimes young people get very bad press, but there's brilliant young people.
Yeah, but if you work with them, they'll work with you.
Exactly, exactly. You even brought the Louisburgh mascot in with you.
This is our new Louisburgh Foróige Teddy. He's been a few places now. We've even brought him to Amplified Live that was on in the TF at the weekend. It's a country music festival that we held.
Big success, I understand.
It was a big success. There was 1,400 young people.
Wow. I saw some video footage of that, of Joanne Gallagher and her brother, I think it's Joe, performing and doing brilliantly. Brilliant.
And Clodagh Taher, she was excellent,
yeah.
She's only 16.
Yeah, that's great. Absolutely amazing. So Katie Ruan, Katie, you are the second best person in Ireland in the real life science video competition. Was it in a specific category, Marie, or was it overall?
It was in the community category, yeah. So she was top 3. And on the day she got the second. Yeah.
Brilliant. So 500 quid for the Foróige Club.
Yeah.
What will that be used for?
Well, we hopefully to maybe buy speakers that the kids can actually use on the night in club to play their music lists and stuff.
Super. Well, listen, I think it's an absolutely great achievement. Massive congratulations to Sarah Ruan, it says here. Sarah, that's something else, is it? Sorry. Yeah,
Katie.
no, this is another Sarah. This is, sorry.
Well, Sarah is her second name, so you're not far off.
Okay, brilliant. All right, so congratulations, Katie. Well done on the honour. And for the rest of your life, you will be our correspondent when it comes to any queries that come into Midwest about nettles. Is that okay?
Okay, thanks, Tommy. Yeah.
Lovely to have you both in studio. Thank you, Marie, for bringing in Katie this morning. And I know all at Sancta Maria College in Louisburgh are extremely proud of this wonderful achievement by Katie Ruan. So now you know, if you get a sting of a nettle, the dock leaf is the cure. And also, if you get a sting of a nettle, it's not all bad news, because apparently it does help in your recovery from hay fever. So now there is your lesson of the day for today. We'll be back with more in a moment.